lanes again, or is it already too much of a commitment now? Get what farm you can, otherwise you risk, you know, maybe some sort of cheese. Oh, hold on. They're actually making an early initiative to go on to Bulldog. Oh, the damage! That Chilling Touch winner does so much work, and they'll be able to follow it up as AA will grab the last hit, and it's going to be a 1-0 start from Vega.
Chilling Touch did a lot of damage, but that was very, very good eye shots. But going back to your point, I feel like they can actually do... wait a second, Solo is getting stunned up by my nuts here, but he should be fine. But I'm actually thinking that they can actually maybe rotate the A back towards the safe lane at some point, and when the Brute has a bunch of spiderlings jungling, the A can actually go to the jungle to take the experience.
What is happening mid lane, Winter? Look at them dive! They're committing it all the way. No one's going to be able to turn with the wand, and S4 is going to go down. Oh my!
9 napalm charges.
Oh. I mean, no one was prepared. I mean, this is not something totally new and innovative to put Batrider in the mid lane. And I know we haven't seen a whole lot of Batrider in very recent history, but one of the common rules is get that stick. Top lane, they're going to be rolling on in for Bulldog. They're going to get the Arshard block, and he's going to need one more auto attack. Oh! He salves up at the end, and it gives him just enough spunk to stay alive, and he is on the run. Can he find the way out without getting caught? Seema the Slayer needs 5 seconds for the shards, but oh, 9Pash not going to get enough damage with the nuke. Bulldog will live, and he's going to have to limp his way all the way back to base. But for a matchup that wasn't in the initial game plan for Vega, this is still working out very well in the top lane for them.
Yeah, that was really important survive there for, really important for Bulldog to survive there. Otherwise, he would have like 40 seconds or 50 seconds or not having a bear when he's alive.
Look at the aggression from Vega. Suddenly no one sweeps in from the mid lane and gets a lasso onto my nuts and will whip him down. That sounded very inappropriate, I'm not going to lie. But nonetheless, Vega moving on to a commanding start 3-0. Winter, every day is a winning day for us as long as Alliance is in the tournament because we get to cast my nuts. So it's a wonderful thing. Look at Loda, though. He is all about annihilating these little broodlings. He's happy to dance under the tower. Mag has been forced back, and this has got to be a bit frustrating for him. But in the comparison between what Mag's been able to get out of the lane as compared to Bulldog, he's still sitting damn pretty. He's level 4 with a Soul Ring. We go back to touch base with Bulldog. He's about to get to his level 3.
Man, mid lane S4 almost went down there. He got 112 damage stolen from the Razor. So close to dying. But at this point right now, I feel like the next thing that Vega wants to achieve is to get levels on the A. So I think in the near future, they would actually move the A back to the safe lane.
Yeah, you get him one of those lanes he could just secretly farm in and hope that no one pays attention to.
Not exactly a lane though, it's like the jungle because the spiders are going to be jungling no matter what.
Oh yeah.
So you're just borrowing the spiders to actually leech, like get experience and just... Maybe you can some last hits in the jungle, but it's mostly for the experience when you are doing that.
So Lina is on babysitting duty up here for Bulldog, as it is right now. This Tusk has been a continued problem for now. Seema is heading all the way back to base here, but it might be in his interest to maybe move elsewhere, or does he return back to top? Now that top has, you know, been doing good enough to at least get Bulldog down one time and out from the lane and have a good commanding start for this Legion commander. Should this Tusk consider roaming elsewhere and add some extra assistance maybe to bottom, or should they get this good thing and keep this good thing going in the top lane?
Bottom is not an easy lane to kill though. I think middle lane is much easier for the Tusk to kill with the Razor. Yes, so he's going towards the middle lane. The TP is coming out. The Batrider is just a much easier kill at this point. The Bristle and the IO is just a very difficult proposition to go on.
And S4 does know the Tusk is here. He's chilling.
So you can actually napalm the siege creep already as well.
Oh, you're right. But it's what, 80% magic resistance? So I don't know how much damage you're actually going to be burning through. But hey, any amplified magic damage is going to help a bit.
Yeah, I thought the biggest change with the siege creep is I think benefits heroes like OD or Silencer the most, because those heroes are always struggling to kill the siege creep. But right now, OD can actually kill the siege creep very easily.
You know who that change affects on the worst side of it is Coddle. He cannot blast down siege creeps anymore. I've done it personally. It's the worst thing ever.
Dragon Knight and Pugna.
Yeah, Pugna, yeah. Oh, it sucks. So, because then you put yourself into harm's way having to just stand there and auto attack the last remaining siege creep. What takes like 12 times, 12 attacks will put you into harm's way potentially. Back at top lane, though, Seema will make the rotation, but mid lane is where we're going to see no one in a bit of trouble here. Sapping up lots of damage. Wanted to turn and take out Ake with him. Not going to get the opportunity. My Nuts is going to get the last hit, and S4 gets a little bit of redemption from the early mid lane start.
Well, that was really important for my Nuts to be there, though. Otherwise, it would have been a 1-for-1 trade. The Razor killing the IO as well. So even though he doesn't have the boots, he managed to make it to the crime scene just in time to actually save his teammate there. Well played.
Very well played. They acknowledged that no one had been sitting too pretty right there, and they're going to be able to take them down a peg, and Alliance are finally going to be able to get themselves onto the board. Let's go back to this bottom lane, though. This has been the quietest lane of the three. Mag, who occasionally just kind of bops in, as you see, and is able to snipe out a set of creeps, but just as I say, it's been the quiet lane. S4 is quickly here to kind of shake things up. Will be spotted up from the tower, however, and has to get the hell back.
He got scoped out earlier by the Spiderlings as well, so Mac knows what's going on. He's playing very safe, and right now we see Solo and Seema continuously trying to shut down Bulldog. They know he was jungling like 30 seconds ago, or a minute ago. Huh, they're trying to steal a stack though. They're bringing the Razor as well.
Oh, with Razor they could do it. Oh, with Razor they could do it. This is two big stacks. This is like that side little bank account that Alliance had saved up, and they're just taking it. Serious heist happening right here in the jungle, and Alliance are not going to be close. They just know that everyone's missing, and they're anticipating that maybe a gank is swooping in. Man, it looks like one of the things they least suspect is that they're actually losing all of that gold.
We're going to see a very sad S4 here. Once he scouted it out and realized
he's like, wait, that was my blink dagger. Oh no. That's a bummer. They're going to see if they can catch the culprits red-handed, but they're already out the back door, and they're making it away with all that sweet loot. S4 doesn't want to have any of it. He gets the lasso off and pulls no one up to the high ground. And now he rests on that pedestal, having to fight through the fire, and it looks like here comes some help from Seema. Ake shows up just in time, though, with Bulldog in hand. They're going to be able to take out no one. And with that, Seema will be next to fall. Alliance may lose those stacks of gold, but they have gained a couple of sweet picks, including that core Razor.
Yeah, that was a really good move from S4 there. Even though he didn't have vision, but he just realized that he could have actually dragged the Razor up the cliff there with his Firefly and forced Vega into a bad situation by having to, because the supports tried to save the Razor, but they couldn't do much at that situation, and they even gave up the death on the Tusk as well. So it was really important, like you mentioned, for Alliance to actually get some redemption, you know, after losing their stacks.
Certainly helps out, and that's S4 just kind of flexing his experience. Some of these new up-and-coming, young, youthful, bright-eyed mid-laners may not have all that kind of experience on something like a Bat Rider. They're more used to the, you know, recent Shadow Fiends, Queen of Pains, and Lesh. And he's able to read the situation and do that kind of cliff play. It's really impressive.
Most of the newer mid players are mostly like farming orientated type of players though. You rarely see the newer mid players play more of like tempo controlling, and Night Stalker, Bat Rider from S4, or even the Puck.
And if those heroes end up being the heroes of the patch, you know, it's going to be on them to kind of get used to playing that kind of composition.
All of them,
S4 is used to it.
Actually got buffed, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the Puck got a 10-second reduction on his ultimate.
I like it. Some of those mid lane heroes, they're like stylish heroes, and they're going to be able to do flashy kind of a plays, and that's like what we used to see in those typical 1v1s. I think it was like yesterday, or maybe the day before, myself and Gods got to witness the old famous Queen of Pain Puck matchup in the mid lane. We don't get to see much of those very often, but yeah, bottom lane, we're seeing Mag, who's going to get spotted out with a dust. Loda considers moving in, but then the Razor shows up and he starts sapping away that damage. Loda looking to retreat here. Ake not going to be so lucky. He gets popped. And that's all that a Vega wanted. Let's take the one whisk kill, turn back, clear out the wave, and maybe look to add some pressure here on the bottom with 9pash getting involved.
They shouldn't be able to take this tower, so it's just like one kill on the support. And they had to rotate so many heroes in though, so I don't think it was a big loss for Alliance. They lost just the support for a 5-man rotation. I think we can live with that. It's worth it.
Oh yeah. Loda will make it out fine. How long, now that 9pash is level 7, it's not going to be easy for him to just secure duels unless he has the whole team involved. Is that going to be a top priority here soon so they can start building up that damage, or do they need to wait for him to build up something like a Blink Dagger just to be able to get it going?
I think he needs a Blink or a Shadow Blade though this game. I think they definitely need to wait for that. It's kind of hard though. They have only like, maybe if they don't have the Blink or Shadow Blade on Legion, they can snowball him in. That's like the other way they can do it.
Oh yeah. That's a cheap, easy vehicle to get into the action, I suppose.
Yep.
Hopefully it doesn't lead you right into trouble and do an
talking
LSA.
Talking about items as well, Loda has chosen to go for Arcane Boots, so that would probably suggest that he wants to build the Greaves. So that's pretty interesting. It's gonna make him really strong against the Legion Commander and even the Razor as well. Because these heroes don't really... Or are we gonna see a duel here on Loda?
Oh, he's trying to get close enough for it, but they have equal move speed almost, it looks like, and Loda's gonna be able to walk away from trouble. Seema, who showed up, not gonna be able to get the catch on anyone, and it looks like the tower will be denied, so they're able to take away that extra few gold shekels from Alliance. Let's go back to...
It's time for Batman though. He has a blink.
Oh yeah. Let's smoke. This is, yeah, just the class. You get your blink, you get a smoke, and you go get a kill with your blink. And hope that the smoke allows you to do it undetected. Here he goes. S4 is going to take to mid lane. He's going to smoke up with my nuts, and both of them are going to start heading north, it looks like. Priority in trying to catch this pesky spider. Do they have detection for the spider? They do.
This might actually give things away though, because they have a ward that sees no one in middle lane. So the other lanes will be really cautious at this point.
Mag. He's starting to creep away here. Smokes pop. They're going to go for the dust. Mag is spotted. They're going to pull him back with the lasso. There's the LSA combo. And he will go down. Good successful pick and good debut of the Blink Dagger there for S4.
Yeah, that was a really, really good kill for them to actually get. It was a lot of gold and experience as well. Boot was really farmed at the same time, so they needed to at least make more space for Bulldog to actually get back into the game. He's actually doing a very good job so far. 60 CS after a bad start. It's still a really good amount of last hits for him.
Mid lane. Looks like Vega are going to be pressuring this tier 1 a bit. It looks like Ake is going to be first here to help
level
defend.
6, so now the game begins for Alliance lineup.
Yep.
Relocate and Lasso with Blink. These are all the key components that they need to get the game rolling for them.
And Loda could just hang out in the side lane, farm up a bit, especially if he's going to be near Ake at some point, who could just relocate him into the battle. And I did want to turn back a page about the Greaves build that Loda will be going for. It's nice that he got the Arcanes, and if he builds into the mech, that's fantastic. Are we concerned at all about his mana pool? Is the Arcanes going to be enough to provide it for him? Because until he gets the Greaves, it's not going to be that free mana cost, and that is, you know, a decent chunk of income to get to that point.
Though. Usually when you have a Witch, you don't have to worry about mana.
That's true, that's true. 9 Pash. Priest back in. Yet to see that dual debut, and I don't know if we're going to be seeing anytime soon.
They know there's a ward here somewhere, and Ake placed the sentry on the wrong side. He was just worried that his TP rotation towards bottom would get spotted. Right now, they're going to spot S4.
They got him. Whipped up, but it's going to be my nuts who gets off the Laguna, taking out Seema. S4 will continue to a battle from the side, get the flame break off, and they're going to take down the Razor. Alliance going on the move here. They will lose the Lina, but they come out the victors in that trade. They take down 2, including no one on the Razor, and everyone else is going to have to retreat away.
Yeah, Vega didn't expect so many heroes to be there. They were actually thinking that they might actually find the Bat Rider alone, but there were so many heroes there and they didn't have any vision. The Broodlings didn't actually scout out anyone, and there was no wards there, so there was a unexpected amount of heroes there for Vega to find, and it turned out to be really costly for them, losing both the Tusk and the Razor.
Blink! Oh, we get the duel, but Ake already tethers away from it, so that means he's not going to be able to finish up the ball. No damage will be awarded, and in fact, 9 Pash is about to lose his life. Flame Break will bump him back a bit, but they're going to need a little bit more here. But look at S4 multitasking, knows the kill's going to happen, so he goes for Seema next, gets the lasso, pulls him back in. Seema's going to be forced to snowball, which brings him close to Ake, and he's not going to be able to get the ball down. They will lose 2. Top lane, Mag is pressuring a bit, but huge moves for Alliance on the bottom lane.
That was some reaction from Ake there.
That was ridiculous. It was just perfect timing. 9 Pash had the target lined up, dished out the nuke, and then almost like hesitated for a moment before committing in with the Blink duel, and that one moment of hesitation allowed him to tether away.
Yeah, I actually think maybe dropping the nuke there was also another reason why Ake had time to react as well.
Yeah.
Because he dropped the nuke before he actually Blink duel, so it actually gave the IO like maybe half a second to react to what he did there.
Which is really all that's needed. Even if he wasn't focused on himself, he'd see the burst of damage, hero click, and tether to safety.
Yeah, because They managed to dodge the Ice Blast. That was the biggest thing there by getting the tether out. So that was, like you mentioned, a very good debut for the Bat with his first gank, but not a good debut for the Legion with his first Blink gank.
Now Alliance have that extra bit of intel.
Trial number 2.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I gotta start getting some damage here because this LC is a core LC,
Again?
hoping to be a late game in tandem. Will he get Wisp this time? Goes for the duel. S4 gonna start burning everything below. They get the uppercut. They might get S4. Ice Blast will secure that kill. He's set to shatter. But look at this, Loda moving in, and he will be quilling down all of Vega here. 9Pash wants to duke it out, but Loda is happy to just rip them apart. No one comes in, gets off a big sap of damage, but he's going to get kited about. It's Bulldog and Alfredo now showing up to party, and it's going to be Alliance who get the better trade. A 3 for 2, and they want more. They're looking to move in for Solo. Solo desperate, trying to slow them down with a Vortex, but this bear, will he get a one-hit root? Oh, doesn't matter. Ake relocates in, looking to cut him off at the pass. Solo changes course. He's just trying to draw them out, and eventually the balls come out from Ake, and he will be able to get the kill.
And that was just really bad for Vega there. It started out really well, but it didn't end well because the Bristol got so much quill stacks on them, and he was able to kill everyone.
And I have to say, as Alliance now move into the Roche pit, quickly pick up an Aegis for themselves. We know that Vega, for the most part, are battling this 4v5 because, you know, having this Broodmother and doing a Broodmother gaming thing is Mag at least able to do something with the on the side to make up for the fact that they're fighting 5v4? I would imagine not yet, because, you know, tier 2 still standing. He went more of a greedy build-up. I mean, he has Vlad's medallion and a Midas now, but is this enough to make up for the fact that the rest of his team is just getting spanked in these fights?
I don't really feel like the Brood will be able to do a lot though in team fights, because Brood is very bad versus the Bear, the Lone Druid, and Bear Rider is a really good counter towards the Brood in the fights, regardless of what items the Brood goes for. So I find it really hard that the Brood will be able to do much this game though. He's probably gonna just try and red and split push, but there's Relocate and Bear Rider though, so it's gonna be tough. And joining the fight is also difficult for him, so the Brood is stuck in a really difficult spot in this game. If you don't really get much done out of the laning phase, it's really hard for the Brood to actually do much. Yeah,
this is that typical fall-off point, especially if we're not able to get a lot done in the early part of the game.
She's really not good versus what Alliance have though, in general.
No, certainly not. I mean, even now it's like, oh, he could see Bulldog doing this, but can he really do anything about it? Definitely not with Ake around, but he's like, ooh, Ake, I'll go for him. Uh-oh, though. Help has showed up. They pop the dust, and he is on the run here. It's a dusted spider, but look at down below near the southern front. They're going to be able to get the catch on the S4, and then 9Pash going to be able to get his first duel of this game. Will be awarded the 24 points of extra damage. He immediately heads to the bottom, where he'll see Loda. Loda had been trying to get this tier 2. Looking to commit in for it, and the tower will be denied. Now between 9Pash and no one, they both don't want to commit on the Loda here. This man is a beast, and the relocate comes in from Ake. He's going to be bringing in the Bulldog, who's going to summon Alfredo, and now the three of them are going to be able to rip through no one. By that I mean actually no one, Razor, not no one.
Their names are so tricky.
I know, no one playing the Razor, except for this guy. Well, Alliance is continuing to get a little bit more. Yeah, they lost their S4 Bat Rider in the previous little skirmish, but they are able to at least always get something for themselves.
Is Ake gonna die to spiderlings here?
Get them off me, they're sticky. He's running. Well, he'll make it away.
But this is the point where Alliance is really dominant on the map because of Bat Rider plus Relocate though. So Vega has to be really careful not to give away too much of map control and too many pickoffs. Right now, the Bristol actually didn't choose to complete. We were talking about the Greaves before because when we saw the Arcane Boots, but he actually chose to go back for a Point Booster and a Blast. So the Point Booster would actually mean maybe Octane Core, but we're gonna see a Lasso on X4 getting Seema.
Okay, he's able to snowball away from any sort of flame break, goes for the TP, and my nuts will not able to get close enough. That little snowball distance was more than enough to create a buffer space of him to have that escape. Alright, so it does draw some attention towards himself. And Vega are able to barely etch away from trouble. Looks like 9Pash is going to be building up into what I imagine being a Blade Mail in this game Winter. He's got a broadsword for now, and he's got to look to build up some more damage here. I just feel like with Alliance and their serious map control and with map control comes more opportunities to farm. Their late game is on par, if not better than Vega. So if they're already farming better, I can't imagine that this story pans out well for Vega.
They definitely have better late game, I feel.
Yeah, so Vega really need to kind of put the pedal to the metal here, but Seema is not going to be able to drive himself away from trouble. Loda is going to be picking up that one. He's now dominating.
I think he's going to finish his Octarine core very early though, at this rate. Imagine it has to be an Octarine core.
Yep, okay, you got the Mystic Staff here. So what is it, in case anyone doesn't know or doesn't play a lot of Bristle or Octarine Core, what is it that makes the Octarine Core so good on Bristle? Just the sustain capability of all his quills? Yeah, bottom lane, they're looking to go for Ninepash, who will purge himself up. He's looking to retreat up north, but that's towards more trouble. He will end up going down.
It's just the spell life drain though, allowing Bristle to be really tanky, and the slightly shorter cooldown of the Quill Spear is cannot be underestimated as well, because it's gonna allow the Bristleback to man fight like 5 heroes, like a lot of heroes basically.
Right now they're having a shoe exchange item party over here, and he's gonna be able to finish out the core. Uh-oh, the bear goes down, gets snowballed in the bum.
Sayonara, Alfredo.
Bye, Alfredo. Alright, Loda now with a shiny new ball. Wants to play.
And they even have the Mjolnir, the static on the
that's just
Bristleback.
Crazy.
They have a lot of synergy between the heroes, and in between them they have the Vlads. The Vlads actually helps the Lone Druid as well, so both of the Lone Druid and the Bristleback's items are sort of helping each other in that sense.
Oh, absolutely. And you could just see how comfortable Vega could be trying to find any sort of farm. This AA typically by now would love to have a lot of solo XP and farm. Oh, Blink in, they're looking to go for Loda. It does face him forward for optimal damage, and they got the Ice Blast. They will slay the beast.
Wow. That was so deep in there. He was really greedy, and Io was not around to bail him out in case of anything.
Yeah.
Arcane was back at base, completing his mech. So Lola just went for the Arcane Boots just to disassemble towards completing the Octarine Core.
Nicely done there from Ninepash. Solo being stalked there from S4.
Did he remove the lasso?
Yes, he did. So. Very quickly.
Yeah, I was watching the other side of the map, but so they managed to save Solo from certain death there, and he was really close with Aghanim's though, so he would be really upset if that happens. Going down when you're almost there.
Soon he'll have the Ags for the very scary level 1 Ags bomb. It'll be minimal damage, but it will linger. And you know what? It's not the worst thing ever. It still has a threshold, and those few opportunities we see from time and time again when the enemy's able to slip away with just a sliver of life, as long as an ice ball lasts, even at level 1, will be enough to kind of put the nail in the coffin here. But I'm sure Solo would love to get XP. You know, when you don't have that luxurious start, you're not going to be able to build into the Midas, so he's going to have to do it the old-fashioned way here. For now, we'll continue to jungle. But what's the urgency for Vega? Now that, you know, we've already discussed a bit how Alliance's late game seems to be much more potent. Does this add extra pressure for Vega to have Ninepash committed for these duels to build up all the damage so that he can be a powerhouse for them in the late game? Or is it on no one's razor to just keep tanking up and hope that with the sap damage in these crazy skirmishes, he'll be able to kind of, you know, outlast?
I think they have to count on Ninepash though. The Razor has, you know, gone past his glory stage though, which is the laning phase, and he didn't have a really good start, so the Razor doesn't feel like a very big threat in team fights or whatnot. You have to be ahead though against the Bristle and the Lone Druid, so you are able to do your job, which is to sap damage from them in team fights. But right now he can't really stand his ground versus them, so I think that the Legion Commander by Ninepash has a lot of heavy lifting to do. Maybe at some point even build a Silver Age to deal with the Bristleback though. I'm not so sure though. Maybe he's just gonna go for BKB first, then consider the Silver Age later, or maybe even an AC after. Regardless of what happens, the Legion has to do a lot of work this game.
Yeah. Alliance are hanging around the Roche. No, it should be up in the near future. Yep. We still have a period of time. It looks like we still have to wait for the secondary clock.
They just got a gem on S4, so that would be really important for them to control the map and just make sure that Vega are always playing in the dark against the Relocate and the Bat Lasso. It's a very difficult situation to be in, you know. We talked about that yesterday with against the Night Stalker, but today it's going to be against the Relocate and the Bat Rider.
Vega move out, smoked up, try to get anything. Are they going to use anything
Vision?
with this? Like at
Oh,
least
no.
a ward? No, they're not going to be dropping anything at
They
least
have
for
2
now.
wards
They will
on
get one.
Seema. Yeah.
There we go. One by the secret shop. And they're banking that maybe something might be going down soon near the Roche pit. And they're going to park it there, but it's actually Alliance who are pushing out the bottom, maybe trying to force Vega to come out from the dark, defend one of these lanes, and at that window of opportunity, Alliance could double back towards the pit and quickly take it out. They have the burst power to take it down pretty fast, I would imagine. I don't think they have a medallion or anything, but with Lone Druid, Batrider, Loda's Bristleback, it shouldn't take too much effort.
Haste Room Batrider. Whoever gets caught now is gonna get kidnapped for a very, very long distance.
Here he goes. Look at him go. It's like a Boeing 747. He's flying through the skies right now. And for now, he'll have to settle for little spiders. Yes. Yeah. Burn them up. It's like a Reddit stream right there. Well.
And he's gonna find a ward, I assume, soon.
Nope. He heads south. They will not get the scout on that ward yet. Alliance going to the pit here. And by the vision of Vega, they might have gotten a brief glimpse of Alliance heading down there, but they are too far out. They will not be able to show up and help.
They can't even do anything even if they know.
Sad times for Vega here. It looks like Mag has picked up a BKB since the last time I touched base with him, but just can't feel... I just can't help but feel like the Spider is just overall a bit irrelevant at this point.
What can you even build to be helpful, you know? There's nothing you can build to be good versus what
like
Alliance
a Lincoln Sphere to throw onto LC maybe or something. Become a utility Spider.
They need the Spider to do some carry work this game.
He could be the one to get the AC if LC decides not to. Just add any sort of utility for his team.
Yeah, possible. It's possible. He's got really good farm though. But like I mentioned yesterday, Brood Mother with a lot of farm, it's like not that useful.
Yeah. You know, it seems to be an ongoing thread already here in this game, Winter. It's like we talked about Razor and his window and his prime. The laning stage has passed now. The Broodmother's prime may have passed already for her. AA is still going to be always relevant. Of course, Tusk will be always relevant to kind of be that support staff to set everything up. But we all look to 9Pash mostly to be the one to put the team on his back, committing in mid lane, trying to get hold of Loda here. Can't quite get close enough to set off the duel. Now Mag is trying to slow him down, but it's time for Alliance to consider turning this fight around. They're going to start by dishing out the goo here onto no one. Good Ice Blast will connect onto Bulldog only. Laguna to fly out here from my nuts, and they're going to make the pull on the 9Pash. They've already taken out no one. Now they're looking to go for the Legion. Commander of the secondary core is going to be dropped. 3 go down all day from Vega. It's what started an attempted jump for Loda. And S4 with his Pride Rune is going to start flying and torching up the Iceman. He melts down. Solo will go. And that leaves Mag as the lone survivor. Alliance in firm control of this game as they push on 19-10 and secure a tier 2 tower. With Aegis in hand, it's time to go high ground, I imagine.
It's time to end the game.
Here we go.
They're gonna get this set of Rex. Even possibly the bottom set as well though. I'm not sure Vega can do much at this point.
For Vega, it is a best of 3 today, not going to be a typical lower bracket best of 1. So this is not going to conclude their Nanyang rung, but it will give Alliance the upper hand, and if anything continues this normal trend, all best of 3s have ended in a 2-0 run, so Vega still going to continue to fight here, rolling on in. They got Ice Blast out, no one. This is out the static here. Bulldog going to get caught out, relocated back to base. He is Ice Blasted up, but it looks like he should be fine. They'll wait for his return as Loda is going to stand in plan here. Mag looking to retreat, will be brought down from the Quills. No one's going to get lassoed up from S4, and they will also finish off the Razor. Both of them down for nearly a minute without a buyback, and that will be game. Vega will drop. Alliance take the 1-0 lead in this series and are 1 win away from going up against Monkey Business in the lower bracket final.
Man, that was just I think as a result of Alliance switching up their lanes as well though, because like we talked about, Vega had a lineup that needed to do very well early. Their heroes are very one-dimensional, very laning phase focused, I want to say, the Razor and the Brood Mother. So once they didn't do much in the lanes, they didn't really. I mean, Razor had a decent laning phase. It's just he died way too much after that. But Broodmother didn't really do a lot because he was in a lane that she didn't want to be in, which is the Bristler plus Isle.